What
Wednesday, it's the Wednesday show. Y'all join in if y'all know the words.
So
Wednesday, it's the Wednesday show.
There we go.
It's our new Wednesday theme that we wrote
Right now.
Sunday.
Right now.
There you go. Happy Hump Day, my friends. It is Wednesday. We're live at the backyard. I'm Larry. Curly and Mo are right over here on the other side.
Hello.
What's up?
Did y'all ever, because I know you're younger, ever watch The Three Stooges?
Oh,
I
yeah.
watched it at Papa Rolo's. Because remember
Absolutely.
they used to
They still do,
play
I
on
think.
the reels.
Yeah.
Yes, my younger brother-in-law used to call it the Two Stooges.
Two Stooges.
Yeah, that's all he could get out. So.
When I was young, of course that was all filmed way before my time, but on Saturday morning, Channel 11, we've talked about this before, Slam Bang Theater with Icky Twerp, that's what they would show. They would show, and that's how I got addicted to the Three Stooges. Every Saturday morning, that would be the deal. Mom would make cinnamon toast, and I'd watch the Three Stooges.
I love cinnamon toast. That is my favorite.
Lots of butter, lots of sugar.
Yes.
Lots of cinnamon.
Yes.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. Yeah, yeah. The greatest Three Stooges, of course, was Larry and Mo and Curly, the original Curly.
Right.
It's a very tragic story. He was the funniest and the best, but he died at an early age. And then Shemp. There was Shemp. Shemp was pretty funny too. And then they got Curly Joe and then somebody else. They weren't the same, but the original Curly was the very best. Three Stooges. There used to be a song, and we played it years ago. I wish we could find it. The Curly Shuffle. It was it was on the radio. I mean, not like a long time ago, a few years ago. Not a few, but anyway, look it up. Curly Shuffle. Here we go. We're at the backyard. We're having fun. We found out, though, just a few minutes ago that our musician for today has canceled. Yeah. Beep. So we have no music today. But wait, we do have music. We're going to reach into the vault and open it this morning and play some music videos in the 9 o'clock hour, unless there is a musician that is listening right at this moment that says, Zach,
I'm headed your way.
I could do it. Kevin,
Yeah.
I can do it.
Yes.
Jessica, I can do it. But then again, we may have 20 show up at the same time. It'd be a mess. It would be like We Are the World, and we'd have to get them all in line and make them sing together. Anyway,
Don't be down the door.
but we've got a guest that's going to talk to us here in just a bit. She'll be showing up. You know how women are. Showing
Watch
up
it,
late.
mister.
Showing up late.
Watch it, mister.
Anyway, Haley is going to be here in just a minute from Visiting Angels, and we'll talk to her about Visiting Angels. Jessica is here to give us what's going on in country music news, what's happening around Waco, what's happening.
What's up?
And Kevin's going to give us a medal count. Man, I'm going to tell you what, we watched the Olympics last night. Andrea loves it, and then I have to watch it because she loves it. And I forgot, some kind of skating, the Japanese, I think they took
speed
1,
skating?
2, and 3.
Was it the speed skating?
No, they were short dance skating.
Okay.
Where they spin and jump and kick.
So
Right.
instead of like figure skating, it was the ice dancing.
It's like figure skating,
ice dancing.
but there's more dance
Yeah.
involved in it. I think they called it the short one. I was sitting there going, thank God it's not the long one. Anyway, the Japanese were tearing it up. And over on the mountain, the Norwegians and Italians, they're just kicking butt. Anyway, we'll talk about the Olympics. I guarantee you that probably, I haven't seen the ratings. Have you seen the ratings? We need to look that up.
Okay.
On NBC.
Yeah.
Because so many people, we ask on the show and in person, hey, who's watching the Olympics? Nobody. No. And from watching the people that are there, it's family and close friends and sponsors.
Yeah.
That's
I
it.
think it's unaffordable unless you live in the host country and in that area. It's completely unaffordable to go.
Oh, yeah.
Like-
They had this guy from Italy, and they were talking about his family was there, and his grandmother was there to watch him. She lived 13 minutes from where they were skiing. So I guess you got to come if you live 13 minutes. All right, big show today. Stick around here at the backyard. Zach, Jessica, and Kevin, and even Cam. We may get Cam Stewart on and talk sports.
Maybe, yes.
Maybe.
We thought that yesterday, but
Let's kick it off the way we do every morning with our national anthem and the Pledge of Allegiance. Join in.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, we're back live. Look who's here. Haley decided to roll out of bed and come be on the show.
Oh my goodness.
You know, Haley worked with me at the radio station. She sold advertising. About what year? Do you remember that?
It was at least 8 or 9 years ago.
And she was late every morning to work there, too.
No, I was not.
Oh no.
I was
you
on
did
a
not
sales
go
call.
there.
That's why I was late. I was on a sales call.
Salespeople were always coming in late.
Right.
It's kind of like, you know, like right now, so I'm a real estate agent. They don't care when you come in. They don't even care if you come in. Crazy.
Well, because your work isn't necessarily tied to a physical location.
You're exactly right.
Neither is sales,
Yeah.
in her defense.
Yeah,
But, you know.
that's true. In fact, Haley lives in her car and works out of her car, too. She was parked out front. That's where she slept all night. right
She
out
got that
front.
good parking spot.
This is great. Yeah. Hey, Haley, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
It's good to see you. I haven't
It's good
seen
to
you
see
in.
you.
Last time I saw you was when you were working the Blake.
Yes.
Was it the Blake? And you advertised on the Zach and Jim show.
I did.
And we went over and toured, and that was spectacular. I'm going, holy cow. I mean, it had a bar where they had happy hours, they had a movie theater, they had everything.
Yes.
That
It was a great place. It was a good
great place. So you worked over there in marketing and so forth, and now you're with Visiting Angels.
I am. I
How
love
long have you
Visiting
been there?
Angels. So I've been at Visiting Angels for about 8-9 months now. Partnered with them, though, for a year. So senior living for about 8 years, and then partnered with Visiting Angels throughout
Yeah.
that entire time.
Yeah. So you knew all about it before you got into it.
I like to think that I did, but I've learned more.
Haley's great. She always did a good job. We had a lot of fun
We did
in
have fun.
radio.
We did
Maybe
have
not
fun.
made a lot of money, but we had a lot of fun in radio.
We did have fun. It was good times for sure.
We're talking about the Olympics and how Everybody I've asked, nobody's watching the Olympics. Have you watched the Olympics?
I have not watched the Olympics.
But we have found out, Kevin.
Yeah.
What are the ratings on this year's Winter Olympics?
So according to the Google,
Yeah.
25.7 million daily viewers
Daily?
is what it's
Wow.
averaging.
Tune in every day to watch.
Yeah, and it's a huge rebound. It's let's see, nearly double the average from the 2022 Beijing Games, and it's the most watched Winter Games since
Right.
2014.
Wow. So in 12 years, there you go.
Yeah.
So I guess
Apparently nobody's watching in Texas.
us folks around Central Texas just ain't watching the Olympics.
I mean, it's
Ain't
not.
doing it.
What is winter and snow down here anyway?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not used to that.
We get ice and panic.
You know what the Olympics in
That's
winter
true.
is for us? Is that little bit of ice storm we get, and you get out there and try to drive on it.
Yeah.
Woo!
Right. Yeah. Or
Ice
just
and
step outside
panic.
your front door and just.
Bubba gets in his pickup truck and goes around doing donuts in the parking lot and on the ice. And his
And
friends hold up
everybody
a sign,
panics.
give him a 10 or a 9. Or... Anyway, well,
Yeah.
that surprises me. The Olympics are doing that good.
Yeah.
So Andrea, right now, because Andrea watches every night, Haley, and Andrea loves the Olympics and loves skating and all that. And she's sitting at home right now watching the show going, I told you, Zach, you need to watch the Olympics. Honey,
How
you're
many
right.
times do we have to tell you she's always right?
She is always right. She really is.
Yeah.
Just ask her.
Yeah.
100% of the time.
Right. And it'll serve you better to know that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. All right. Haley Gardner is here from Visiting Angels. Tell us exactly what is Visiting Angels.
So Visiting Angels is a home care company. So we are a personal caregiving service. So often people have that kind of confused with home health. So we are a private pay personal caregiving service. We help people stay at home, wherever home may be, as independent as possible, as long as possible. Whether that means they need assistance with activities of daily living, they need transportation, they need a companion. We provide those services and just try to keep people healthy and happy, and whatever their wishes are, we try to walk with them through that journey and be their friend throughout that.
So many people really don't need to go into a senior living facility, and they want to stay at home. They have a home that's paid for or whatever. They want to stay there, but they lack, like you said, transportation or maybe whatever it might be. And so that's great. And the interesting thing, Haley, is the name of it really describes what you do. That's the Visiting Angels. How long has Visiting Angels been around?
So over 20 years, it's a franchise here in Waco, but it's all over. There are commercials all over TV. But they've been in Waco quite some time now.
Yeah.
We have some amazing clients. We have amazing caregivers, really a great team of people. We can typically staff the same day too. So, I mean, I have case managers. People will call from the hospital and have somebody going home, discharging home. Maybe they need a nursing home, but that person's not quite ready yet.
Right.
We can be that stepping stone and help them in their home until they do need a higher level of care.
Now, is there a rule as far as ages? Do you have to be over a certain age, or is it all ages that you can help with? Or
Well, you asked if I knew everything about Visiting Angels before I had this job, and I thought I did, and I did not. So we actually serve anybody over the age of 18.
there you go. You know, I would have guessed it was seniors, but then as you talked, I got to thinking, well, you know, there might be some that are 18, 19, 20, 25, 30. So over 18 years of age. What would you say is the most common thing you see that a person that the Visiting Angels are going to their home? What's the most common thing that you guys help with? Is it, like you said, transportation, or is it assistance in cooking, whatever it might be? What is it?
It really varies. I mean, we have a large amount of clients anywhere in Central Texas too, not just Waco. Anything from bathing, dressing, feeding, grooming. But a lot of people just, maybe they've lost their spouse. Maybe they, had this wonderful husband for 70 plus years. He's passed, and they just need a friend. And I think that's really heartwarming too, that we can be there to just be their person so they're not lonely. And we all know as you age, you get lonely and your health can decline. So we just help with that.
I agree with that. Someday when I get older.
40, 50 years from now?
Yeah, 40, 50 years from now. There's the crickets.
We can make cocktails too.
Ooh.
So I know if I was your visiting angel, I'd make sure that you had a cocktail at 5. So we do customize the care.
Happy hour comes to you.
We don't advertise that much, but
you don't?
In this case.
Well, because I am now officially 70 years old, I think I qualify for you to bring a cocktail to my house. In fact, you should have brought cocktails this morning, but then I look around, I go, wait a minute, we've got cocktails here. And by the way, let's talk about what's in the bag right here. Haley, do you know what's in the bag?
I have no idea.
Well,
What it's not is Bath and Body Works.
it's not Bath and Body Works, no.
Never would have guessed.
A couple of days ago, we had Todd and Bobby Furse on the show, been friends for years, and they're both superstar chili cookers. They go all over and participate. And Todd just won the Big Champ Interlingua, the big one. He's like a super stud, chili stud. That's what we call him.
Yeah.
And they didn't bring us samples. So this morning, they stopped by and left chili samples.
Wow.
So we have, and they brought everything that goes with it: cheese, onions.
Wow.
Look what else. Fritos.
Of course.
They brought crackers.
What about cornbread? Was there cornbread in there?
Cornbread. I don't think there's cornbread.
Oh.
There's crackers.
I mean,
and Fritos.
that's a good second best, is those crackers.
Oh yeah, crackers and Fritos. Anyway,
Ooh,
so this could be
Frito
breakfast,
pie.
Haley. This
Sounds
right here,
great.
and a cold beer out of the vault over here.
I
Woo!
mean, I think the margarita machine's even still turning over there.
Woo! Might better turn it on now, or it'll be kind of slushy if you don't turn it on now. All right, Jessica is here, and she's going to tell us what's happening in country music news. And then a little bit later on, she'll tell about what's going on around Waco. We'll talk about what's happening at the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill. Hang in there. We'll take a commercial break. Before we do that, I want to talk to you about my buddies. And get ready.
All right.
At Elite Steel and Supply. Elite Steel and Supply.
know
You know
that
what
I
they do,
remember
Haley?
this.
What do they do?
At Elite Steel and Supply, they have metal. They have a mill, and the mill sits on the north side of Temple, fronts up to I-35. Gary and Tina Smith are the owners. They do the fastest job turnaround, and they do job site delivery of metal as well. At Elite Steel, what do, kids?
Roll it, cut it, bend it, shape it, form it.
He's so good at this.
That's it.
That was impressive.
Many, many months of experience.
So I got the slowed down version one day, and
Yeah.
now he looks
Yep,
at me.
yep, yep.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
We would let you participate, Haley, but you're not experienced enough, so we don't want you to hurt yourself. Elite Steel and Supply, commercial break time. We'll come back live at the Backyard right after this.
Ready for a better kind of primary care?
At Patient First Direct Primary Care, you get unlimited office visits with same-day or next-day availability.
And instead of rushed appointments, we take the time to actually listen.
There are no insurance hassles, just clear, simple care.
You can reach us by phone or text because access shouldn't be complicated. Our practice has expanded to include Medicare-age patients as part of our direct primary care model.
It's a fresh alternative to the traditional insurance or government-driven systems, care that finally puts you first.
For more information, go to patientfirstdirect.com.
Back live at the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill. It's Wednesday. It is a hump day today. Woohoo!
Ooh, downhill slide.
Yeah, I like that. Well, actually, not until after 12 noon.
Oh, well, okay.
Okay?
Take the wind out of my sails.
I've always loved Wednesdays. You know, for years and years and years, Jim and I did Country Hump every Wednesday from 5 to 7 o'clock
We should revive that.
for years.
We should revive that.
Years. Well, we do Country Hump every morning, you know. But we did, we did Country Hop at, the first place was Martini Factory. Mm-hmm. We did Booters. We did Tom and Jerry's. We did the Hog Creek Ice House.
Yep.
We did, what was the country bar? It used to be called Mickey's, and then it became a country bar over on the river, which
Partners,
is now
Horseshoe.
Horseshoe.
Partners Horseshoe. Yeah.
Yeah, Horseshoe. We did hump at Horseshoe. Austin's on the Avenue.
Yep.
We did hump there. Probably the greatest though was Tom and Jerry's. That place, we would pack it every Wednesday, and the crazy crap
Well, and you
we
see
did.
that little building now, and you're like, man, that used to be the spot,
Yeah.
right? There was a
Oh, yeah.
line like around the corner of the building to get in, and yeah.
It was the happening spot, man, back in the day. Tom and Jerry's.
Yep.
Jerry, I haven't seen Jerry Chapman in a while, but I understand he is a horse racing aficionado. He has a lot of race horses that he races a lot up in Grand Prairie. And anyway, I miss seeing Jerry. Okay, we got Haley with us right now. And Haley, we're going to find out from Jessica what's going on in country music news. What's up?
Well, Jelly Roll will be presented with the Artist Humanitarian Award for 2026, taking place March 18th at the CRS event, March 18th through the 20th in Nashville, in recognition of his commitment to addiction recovery, mental health, and community. The Artist Humanitarian Award was established in 1990 and honors country artists whose philanthropic efforts are significantly improve the effectiveness and impact of the causes they support. Jason Aldean's How Far Does a Goodbye Go has made its #1 on Billboard. Brad Paisley is celebrating his 15th, but 20th year anniversary of being a member of the Grand Ole Opry. And Ashley McBride's new album, What If We Don't, sorry, I couldn't read that, has hit the shelves, or these days is available for download.
Jessica,
we
Haley,
used to say hit the
Jessica's had
shelves.
way too many mimosas this morning.
Or not enough coffee.
And also, Jessica, it's philanthropic.
There you
Isn't
go.
that it? How you pronounce it? Philanthropic?
Philanthropic?
Philanthropic? I don't know.
I knew
Philanthropic.
It's one of them words. So
Potato,
that's-
potato.
There you go. Pecan.
Jessica had a rough Tuesday, so. Did you have a rough Tuesday?
I
You
did
weren't
have
here
a rough
yesterday, so.
No, I was back and forth to College Station and putting out other people's fires.
Ah.
So, you know.
I thought you just had the alarm system. You didn't actually put the fire out.
I didn't actually put the fire, well,
Okay.
an actual fire. But you know how it goes. People make their emergency your emergency, and then it
True.
just kind of snowballs from there.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's how it is.
Jessica, by the way, is with Stroud Security. She's the owner, and Stroud's been around a long time.
Yeah, it's been
super
a Waco
long time.
50 years.
What is, nowadays, I know I've asked you this before, but I'll ask you again. What is today's security system? You know, in the old days, there used to be a big bell mounted on the outside of the building, you know? Ding! What's today's security? How technological is it?
It's super technological. Everything can be done from your phone. Hardwired camera systems can be seen anywhere. You go to
Yeah.
France and you have an internet connection, you can look and see what's going on at your home.
Yeah.
So cameras have become more of a hot commodity than necessarily alarm systems, because you can actually see what's going on and still receive alerts.
Yeah.
And to go along with our visiting angels person, we can do fall detection too. So
That's amazing.
yeah,
So important.
yeah,
Yeah, that's important after the visiting angel brings you a cocktail.
yeah.
That's
you
it.
know.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
in case.
We got to make
know?
sure we don't have to go back for those second hip replacements.
Right.
For sure.
You know, I remember, because I used to watch, I don't as much as I used to, watch Shark Tank. I kind of like that show. And I remember when the guy that invented the Ring doorbell was on.
Oh my gosh, yes.
And he tried to get a deal, and everybody passed on it. They go, oh, that's stupid. That's
There's no
silly.
way. Yeah, I know.
And a couple of years after that, he came back as one of the multimillionaires to be on the show. And they were all going, wow, yeah. But yeah, they passed on it. But now everybody is, and you know, without the Ring doorbell or any kind of a camera deal, this whole missing person thing out in Tucson with the lady.
I mean, you can trace people just by people's doorbells. I mean, like,
yeah, go down the street.
Yep.
It's amazing. All right, Haley is not here to talk about security, but Haley's here talking about visiting angels. Is there a website or is it on social media how we get a hold of you to find out more details?
For sure, yes. We actually have an office on Austin Avenue too, 1514 Austin Avenue, and we have a website, visitingangels.com. There's a Waco location, and then we have social media also. But I'm all over town. I'm in communities. I'm in and out of the hospital. I'm in and out of skilled nursing facilities. So typically when people are getting discharged from those types of places, I've been in front of the social workers, been in front of the people that need to know about visiting angels too. We are kind of going a little bit of a different direction. Historically, we've just kind of marketed to people in communities and in facilities, but we noticed we were kind of missing the adult children, because a lot of the times the adult children are the ones making the decisions.
Yes.
Sure.
And the ones we're having those conversations with. So the attorney's offices, wealth management advisors have all been great to us too.
Is there a set schedule? So if I am in need of visiting angels to come to my home, I'm an older person, is there, okay, you have to do it every day, or you have to do it, what? Can you vary up the schedule, or how does that work?
You can, and that's what makes us stand out a little bit. So we don't have any sort of minimum. You can say, hey, Haley, it is hard for me to get up from 6 o'clock in the morning to 8 a.m., and I would like you to come in, make my breakfast, help us out. We'd send a caregiver to help you. We can do 6 to 7. We can do 6 to 8. We really like people to use 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. That's always great, too.
Yeah.
But you can certainly customize it. You can also cancel. You didn't sign any sort of annual contract. You can say, hey, we've gotten better, and my mom, my dad, myself, I don't need any help right now.
Right.
And then we have amazing partnerships too. So even though we're non-medical, we partner with a ton of people in Waco that are. So we can often partner with home health or hospice agencies. Then if you do say, hey, we really feel like mom is not safe at home anymore and needs a community, we have those partnerships too. So I always just try to tell people, if we can't help you, we certainly know somebody that can.
Hey,
Absolutely.
you know Jessica from Stroud Security, if these folks need some type of security
There you go.
camera stuff.
Yep. Cameras, Wi-Fi cameras, see what's going on in the home, fall detection systems.
That fall detection's huge and
Oh, it really
so
is.
needed.
Yeah.
Please don't put any cameras in my home, okay?
Question.
The
You don't
world
wanna
does
see
not
that.
need to know that, Zach.
Okay, that's
No.
what
All
I'm
good.
saying. That's what I'm saying.
We are all good. That will not happen.
Can you help a teenager get up in the morning?
I mean,
I don't know how to get my own teenagers up in the morning.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Hey, Kevin, for the right amount of money, she can do anything.
So
You know what?
This is a lesson I learned for getting teenagers up. Find you some metal marbles. Stick them in the freezer overnight. Give them one warning. They don't get up. Pick up the covers. Throw those metal frozen marbles in the
Wow.
bed.
Oh, you scared me. I thought you were going to say hit them with it with a
cannot-
bag.
No. Well, I mean, you could do that. Frying pan works better in that instance, but metal marbles, frozen solid,
Get 'em
you
up.
cannot get away from them no matter which way you roll.
They're all over.
Great teenage
Wow.
trick.
Ladies and gentlemen, first here on the Zack Owen Show, freeze your marbles,
Throw them in the bed.
throw them in the bed. My marbles have been frozen a couple of times when I got in bed. But anyway, that's a whole different story. All right, we're at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill. It is hump day, going to be another beautiful day. Yesterday was windy, but gosh, it was nice.
It was so
temperature.
pretty. It really was.
Today's going to be even better. Maybe not quite as warm, but I think not as windy today. All right, still to come, we're going to talk about what we celebrate today, other than you gracing us with your visiting angel knowledge. So we'll talk about that. We'll find out what's happening around Waco. And today being Wednesday, that means it's
Zack
Toy Day.
Oh, my.
Oh.
You got to stick around to find out what
Okay.
that is. Every Wednesday, Toy. Commercial break time. Before we do that, I want to talk to you about Alan Samuels, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat. You know, they're on Highway 6, just off of Highway 84. Ted Teague of the crew wants you to come by. It's a kickoff the year celebration going on Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat, Dodge, whatever it might be. Come by, let's be friends. They've been saying that for years. Check them out online, AlanSamuelsDCJ.com. Back right after this.
If your AC is working overtime and your house still feels hot, maybe it's your old windows that are to blame. Worn seals, warped frames, and outdated glass can let hot air in and cool air out. Beat the Texas heat. Call Universal Windows Direct of Central Texas today for a cooler home and lower energy bill. 0% financing is available with your good credit.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
Hey, back live at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill. Here we are. Haley is from Visiting Angels. Haley, we are here Monday through Friday from 8 to 10 o'clock. And normally in the second hour, the first hour, we talk to someone local that has a business like Visiting Angels. Second hour, we do live music. But unfortunately, the young lady that we had on today, her name was Becky Rudine, I believe is how you pronounce it. Becky has a family emergency and is unable to make it.
So, Haley, guess what you get to do?
It's karaoke day
No,
at the
it's way too
backyard.
early in the day for that.
The precedent has been set as of yesterday. Our guests can be also
Music
our
guests.
musicians. So,
My guest yesterday was Courtney and Armando, who owns Segovia Wine Bar.
Okay.
And she and he, she's a great singer and he's a keyboard player. So they did the first hour talking about wine. Second hour, they drank wine and played music.
If anybody that knows me is watching this and y'all just asked about singing, they were probably terrified I actually would, because in my head I think
we're
that
really
I can.
good in the car and then in the shower.
Yes, but nobody else thinks I'm good, but I think that I'm amazing. But
great.
you know, but I'm not going to do it. Don't worry.
I can just see Haley singing Coal Miner's Daughter. That would
Yes.
just, I was born a coal miner's daughter.
It's hard not to do it. It's hard not to do it.
But anyway, so we don't have any music, but we do have music videos that from prior people that have been on. So we'll play that in the 9 o'clock
right,
hour.
you'll have to stick around to see who from the past
Who
may
makes
show
the
up.
list today?
Yep.
Kevin has a wheel, a big spinning wheel.
It's like a carnival game.
Yes.
Ding!
Look, Lily Milford.
Yep.
Or it could be Sol Ross or
Yeah.
Chris Kalunga or whoever.
Yep.
Did you say Christopher Columbus?
Yeah, no. That was
Just
close.
checking. I thought I heard something there. I
It
was
could
like,
be.
what?
Columbus Day was earlier, as last month.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right, here's the time of the morning that we like to talk about what we celebrate on today, Wednesday, February the 18th. I'll say it again. February is blowing by.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Where are it? And there's only
Weren't we
20,
just
how many,
recovering
28
from New
days?
Year's?
Yeah, I mean,
Only 10 days left of February.
yeah.
It's crazy.
All right, today is Chocolate Covered Nut Day. So you might have an almond or a cashew or something, a peanut, which reminds me, I've got to tell this joke
Oh, no.
because it has a lot to do with Haley, and it just made me think of this joke. And I probably will screw it up because remember, Jim was the joke teller and I was the laugher. But the joke goes, the grandson goes to visit his aging grandmother in the nursing home.
Okay.
And yes?
Okay.
Oh, okay. And
I'm
We're
seeing the
leading up to
tie in
something
here.
and the grandmother is sound asleep when he comes into her room, and he sits down in the chair and he's going to watch TV or sit there while she's sleeping until she wakes up, and then he'll visit with her. And he notices on the table right next to him is a bowl of peanuts. And so he starts eating the peanuts and gets 2 or 3 handfuls, and he's kind of enjoying it and eating more. And about that time, the grandmother wakes up and says, "Oh, little Wally, what are you doing here?" "Oh, I came to visit you, Grandma. And by the way, Grandma, these peanuts are really good." She says, "Oh, you should have tasted them when they had the chocolate on them."
Oh no.
Oh, well, I mean, that's better than I thought it was going.
Oh.
She had sucked the chocolate off of them. Can y'all laugh harder? Come on. Today,
Chocolate covered nuts. What an idea for later.
and yesterday we screwed up because we should have had them today and Haley yesterday.
Right.
Because today is National Drink Wine Day. And our friends from Segovia Wine Bar were here yesterday. Drink wine. Are you a wine drinker, Haley?
I like wine.
What's your favorite? Do you like
We
a
can
what?
dig around
What
back
are you
there
looking
and
for?
find
I'm sure there is
Yeah.
some in that fridge.
I'm
Do you
down.
like a white wine or a red wine or?
I like white wine in the summer and red wine in the winter.
Oh.
You know what?
Seasonal wine.
A seasonal wine drinker.
You know what the favorite Jewish wine is?
I don't.
When are we moving to Florida?
Oh my goodness.
Jessica, what's your favorite wine?
So,
I'm gonna
I like
drink some
sweet.
wine while you're
So
out
I'm
here.
a Moscato drinker. I don't like the dry, like especially the
That's
dry
not real
red.
wine.
I know. I know.
That's okay.
You like the Boone's Farm, don't you? I can just tell.
Listen, when you grew up in the country, you went to the corner store that nobody paid attention to
Get you some Tickle Pink.
When you weren't 21,
when you weren't 21, and that Strawberry Farm, or that's what was it, Strawberry?
Strawberry Hills.
Yeah, Strawberry Hill. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Boone's Farm, and what was the other one? Had two guys' name. Bartles and James
Yes.
had one. Oh my gosh.
Wine coolers.
Whew. Do y'all remember Zima,
Yes.
the drink? in
Yes. It was the malt, the
clear.
original malt liquor.
Zima, and what eventually happened is people started putting what's the hard apple candy, the really hard ones. Break your teeth if you bite into it.
Jolly Ranchers.
They're what? Yeah, Jolly Ranchers.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
They would start putting strawberry or apple Jolly Ranchers in their Zima because it
And
tasted
hence
like
became-
crap,
oh,
and
it
that
was
made it
horrible.
bit better. Zima. It's before your time, Haley.
I guess so.
Okay, so chocolate covered nut day, National Drink Wine Day.
Woo-hoo.
Today also is National Battery Day.
Yeah.
Not like you beat somebody up,
No.
batter someone.
No.
It's
That's
battery.
National Assault Day.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's
yes.
yeah.
Battery Day. It recognizes the importance of batteries in powering technology from phones to electric vehicles. Batteries.
Yeah.
We got your AAA, your AA, your 9-volt. Just goes on. You know, who would have
store
ever
for it.
thought? Now, when I was young, growing up in the Fort Worth area, we had Radio Shack. That was their home office, was Fort Worth, Texas. And Radio Shack, that's where you went to get batteries back in the old days. Now, you got Battery Plus. You got places that's what they do.
Yeah.
Who would have ever thunk it? Mm-hmm. What do y'all do?
I had
We sell batteries.
There's a comedian that has a whole bit about batteries. Why don't they have BE batteries? Because it just sounds like you have a stutter. I like B batteries.
Batteries. Batteries.
Why do C batteries only come in a 4-pack? Because it's really confusing when you ask for 2 C batteries. Well, here they are. You can see them right here. So, yeah.
there
Two
you go.
C batteries. Okay, just take a look right here. So anyway, National Battery Day. We use a lot of batteries in TV remote controls. It's everything. The little dustbuster things.
Video game controllers.
All that stuff.
Like, why can't they just be wired like they used to be?
Yeah.
No, they have to be wireless, and then you have to build
that's like-
batteries, and they don't last for like
It's a
a
conspiracy
couple,
to get
yeah,
your money.
a couple rounds.
Not
Oh.
really anything to do with batteries, but talking about that, why is it that every time they come out with a new phone, no matter what brand, what kind, it has a different plug-in hole. So you got to buy a new cable. Okay?
Right.
Conspiracy theorist.
You know what that is? That's good marketing right
It
there.
is good marketing.
Well, that's
Hey,
just every
let's get them
time,
to
you
do
know, a new version of your phone, all of a sudden there's an update that slows down your phone
Yes.
or depletes
Yes.
the battery
Uh-huh.
or, you know,
That's why I never
we're gonna
update
force you to get a new
right away.
phone.
Yeah.
All right, Haley's talking about visiting angels, and it's a great, great group of people. Do you have any? I know I asked you kind of this in a vague way, but it's a franchise. Where's the national? Where are they based out of?
You're putting me on the spot, and I wish I knew the answer to that.
Make something up.
I know. I would.
Wait. Kevin's going to help you, and he's going to look up the home office of Visiting Angels. I'm just curious where they're out of. I think it's cool when you find out.
Let's see.
Well, I know they're everywhere. I hear people come up to me all the time and ask me. They say, "Oh, will you sing me the jingle?" And I'm also not going to sing. I keep bringing up singing. I really don't want to.
I think she wants
America's
to.
Best
I think
in Home
this is
Care,
like
something
she
like that.
keeps putting it out there. She really wants to. The headquarters is in Bryn Mawr, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, Pennsylvania.
Yeah,
Pennsylvania.
Listen to her.
Yeah, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
I think Haley wants to stick around in the second hour and sing that jingle.
Absolutely not.
Yes.
I
For
can see
an
the
hour.
She all of
an
a sudden
entire
has
hour.
that family emergency that our first guest.
Yes, I have a sales call. I have to get on.
That's good. I have somebody. I have to be an angel. Okay. All right. So they're out of Pennsylvania, but they're all over the United States and all over Texas. And what kind of an area does the local one serve? How far out do you go?
So we go throughout Central Texas. So we have clients in Waco. We have clients in Meridian, Clifton, Waco. If you get towards like the Gatesville, Temple area, we have an office in Temple. There's an office in Corsicana. So there's a wide span across the Central Texas area that we can serve.
Awesome.
Now, I know, just like any business, especially a business like that where you go way out, but you look for what's the requirement to come and work for you and for Visiting Angels. I know there's people out there would love to work for Visiting Angels.
Yeah, for sure. So as far as requirements go to work for Visiting Angels, we want you to, experience is great, but sometimes experience can only take you so far. Having a good heart, loving people, having a passion to serve seniors, having a passion to just serve people. We can typically tell in an interview if you're that person, if you have the heart for it. It's not easy work. We're very grateful for our caregivers. We're very grateful for the people that work for us and are kind of in the front lines of caring for people. But have a good heart. You don't have to be a CNA. You don't have to be certified. If you are, that's great. It's obviously a plus. We have an RN in our office too, so we can do a couple of things that are medical, even though we're non-medical, just like filling pill boxes and things like that. But yeah, CNA, caregivers, anybody with a good caring heart.
I love it. And if you work for Visiting Angels, is it 7 days a week? Is there a set schedule, or how does that work?
So that's the beauty of it. For the caregivers, you can kind of tell us a little bit. You can say, hey, Haley or Cheryl or whoever's in the office that's talking to the caregiver. I'm only available overnights, which we love people that are available overnights. That's a hard one sometimes to staff. So if you're available overnights, awesome. But you can say, I'm Monday and Tuesday, I'm available from 6 a.m. to 4 p.m. and we will make it work. We'll stick some shifts in there for you.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, we can customize it to meet needs.
That is great. All right, we're talking with Haley Gardner here with Visiting Angels and finding all about that. We'll take a commercial break and we're going to come back, and Jessica's going to tell us what's happening. What's happening? What's up? And we're going to do the Zactoid, and Haley's going to tell the bad joke of the day. So still lots to come here at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill. All right, we're back live. What's going on around Waco, Jessica? Give us the poop scoop.
Well, so it is Hump Day, but in honor of National Wine Day, it's Wine Tasting Wednesday at Maria's Wine Bar.
Woohoo!
Trivia night at Hemingway's Watering Hole. Baylor Theater presents Alice by Heart. They're on campus, a theater there on campus. It's Women's Wednesday at the Will. That's where Kevin will be. Live piano at the Boulevard Steakhouse. And it's adult skate night at Skate World.
That's where I'll be.
That's fun.
Come on, let's face it. We all used to hang out there. We're not too cool.
Mm-hmm.
Looking ahead to the weekend, Friday night here at the Backyard is the Sunday Drivers.
Okay.
Saturday is Eddie at the Gateway.
So Sunday Drivers. Do you think they play all their music like really slow?
Well, so it's
go.
weird because it's not Sunday like the day of the week. It's Sunday like the ice cream Sunday.
Oh. Do you think maybe they'll have like Sundays
I mean, sounds like a great idea to me.
I know Brian from Sloppy Joe one time said early on they tried to throw out Sloppy Joes to the crowd, but it didn't work out so well because, they're sloppy and stuff. I'm sure the Sundays would kind of be the same way.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
But, I guess. And then Pat Green is here at the end of the month. So if you don't have tickets to Pat Green, you need to get those quickly because those will sell out. And then one last thing this weekend, the Illusionists, Reza, will be live at the Hippodrome.
Wait a minute. Who?
Reza, R-E-Z-A.
Yeah, I just saw
R-E-Z-A.
something about it yesterday, yeah. So I've heard it's an incredible show.
Really?
Yeah, some of that stuff kind of freaks me out a little bit, like the Chris Angel kind of stuff. And I'm always like...
I talked to him the other night. You know what he said? Now you see me?
Now you don't.
That's what he said. Yeah, you said this coming Saturday here at the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill, it's Eddie and the Getaway.
Yes.
I know a bunch of people named
whether-
Eddie, but I don't know if it's him or not.
I know a bunch of people trying to get away, too.
Yeah.
So,
Let's get
Maybe
out of
they
here.
tag teamed in there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So Eddie and the Getaway is this Saturday. I also, you were talking about Pat Green is on Friday the 27th.
Yes.
I heard, and I want to double check this. Maybe you can double check it. I saw yesterday where there is a late announcement this Friday. Stoney LaRue here at the Backyard.
He's coming.
Did you
but
hear that?
Yes, but it's
Look that up. I may be wrong. Here at the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill. I just saw that pop up. Hey, last minute, get your tickets, Stoney LaRue.
let's see.
If Rex was here, the general manager of the Backyard, we would ask him, but Rex isn't here right now.
Not yet.
Coming up.
He'll probably be here before the show is over, though. We'll ask him whenever he shows up. Hopefully, he'll be in a good mood.
Hey, so we're going to do the Zactoid, and I actually forgot to prepare myself. So I think I'm going to tell one that maybe I've already told.
Okay.
But it's been a while. Okay, here we go.
I have it.
Here we go.
Friday, March 20th, Stoney LaRue.
Okay.
Here at the Backyard.
So this Friday.
March 20th.
March
Right.
20th.
Oh, this is February.
Exactly.
It's February.
Yeah, this Friday is a
scared me.
few weeks
Yeah.
from now. Yeah.
March. It's
March
gonna be
20th.
Stoney
Doors
LaRue.
open at 6 p.m.
Haley.
All right. So
Haley.
there you go. You got it.
He can't
You got
hear
it
so
down.
well, so he needs some help with visiting angels. Okay.
I knew I was here for a reason.
That's it. The Zactoid today. This is what we do. Is I'll give you like old sayings that we still use today, where it got the origin of that saying. Okay. Back in the England days, which most of everything started back in the England days, Victorian days, so forth, that people were so afraid. And I talked about this before about being buried alive. They really thought they would be, they don't go through the process that we do today before you're buried. And people would literally pass out and be out, and they think you're dead, and they stick you in, and so they were really scared.
Then there's
so,
that hand out of the grave.
So coming out of the grave. Anyway, so they started putting bells on caskets. If you ever watch an old movie or whatever, there's a bell with a string, and so if you came alive, you could ring the bell, and that was where we got there's two different thoughts on this. Either that way, or when a fighter, the corner would throw in the towel, or Saved by the Bell. That's where it got its. We're Saved by the Bell is from dead people or fighter, but more than anything, dead people. Saved by the Bell. But on that same deal, in those days, if you had a bell and you rang it in the cemetery at night, there's nobody to hear you.
Well, and then did you have to make sure that you were like a well-liked person? Because I feel like if the community hated you, they didn't hear that bell.
Yeah.
That's a whole different. That's called ignore the bell.
Okay. Well. Okay.
All these bells. So if you rang the bell at night in a cemetery and nobody was around, nobody would hear it.
Well, that's the
So
tree
did the bell
falling
really
theory.
ring then?
Yes.
So they started hiring people to stay and walk around like a night watchman would walk through the cemetery, thus working the graveyard shift. That's where we get that from.
Oh,
Wow.
Okay.
working the graveyard shift, was the guy that would walk through and listen for the bell. I was in Ireland a while back, and we went to one of the oldest pubs, and very old. And in this, there was a sliding door going to the outside, and it was next door to a graveyard. And hey, what's that? And they'd say literally the guys working the graveyard shift would come knock on that little door, and they'd hand them a pint of Guinness. A little door going back. Anyway, Saved by the Bell and working the graveyard
I
shift.
thought Saved by the Bell was Zach Morris went to Taco Bell after a hangover to get rid of it.
Yes.
Well,
I thought that was my bad.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's so funny because my name is Zach Morris.
Right.
My middle name.
Yeah.
And I tell people I'm the original Zach
Zach
Morris.
Yeah. You should have one of those brick phones that you carry around and then just pause time.
Yeah.
And he was
A
the
bag
clown in high
phone.
school too, I bet you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What was your first? Do you remember your first cell phone? What was it? What did it look like?
So my mom had the little bag phone, right?
That's
that was
what we
our
had. We
first
had a
cell
bag
phone. Yeah.
phone.
Mine was the old flip phone. It was the original flip phone. The big, but it had the flip down on it. That was my first cell phone.
I remember John Blake, who's passed on now, was a general manager of the radio station when I first came to Waco, and he drove a black, real nice, I think it was a Mazda 929, the upper end Mazda. And when I became, it's a crazy time period, I was on the air, program director, and I became sales manager. And he gave me that car to drive, and I remember, I thought this was...
Did it have the one mounted
It
that
had
you
a
like-
phone in the middle, and I thought,
You had
I've hit the
squish
big time.
buttons on the back, and then you hit send.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my youth pastor, get this, my youth pastor back in 1997 had like the console car phone. But my first cell phone was a Nokia, and it was basically like a house phone would be now. You know, that kind of size. And I was told by it had like the little flimsy antenna that you pull up. I don't know what that really did. But I was specifically told by my parents, this is only for emergencies. Keep it off unless you're going to use it. And I was, going back and forth.
Because you only had 10 minutes a month.
Yeah, I would go back and forth to college, and most of where I went through to go to college, it wouldn't work anyway.
Or it was roaming, and then it was not $5 a minute.
Yeah.
It was $25 a minute.
Yeah.
And you were in a lot of trouble.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Dad opened up that phone bill, and you were dead.
And you played the little snake game on it. Remember the little Nokia, the
Yes.
snake game? The only
Yep.
thing that you could... And kids would never know how to text on one of those phones because
Oh.
T9. And
What, back then, what was texting? I don't.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Nope.
I don't know how we started talking about phones, but there you go. All right, Haley, here's the deal. So we've talked about hours and what you do and all that. I don't want to get into how you pay for this and whatever, but me being on Medicare as an older person, does Medicare cover any of your services?
so I'm so glad you asked that because
The
recently,
man.
yes, it does now. If you have a dementia diagnosis, you're on traditional Medicare and not on hospice, there are now some resources through Medicare that can pay for what we call respite, where a caregiver would come into the home or community, wherever your loved one or you are, and provide some care.
Wow.
And that works really well for people. Let's say, you have a husband and wife. Wife is taking care of husband with dementia, but she likes to go get her hair done every Friday, and that's really hard for her to be able to do that and have the peace of mind to go do that. So what we can do, if they're on this program, they can have a caregiver that comes throughout that time and sit with husband while she goes and breathes a little bit. So this is something that's really more for the caregiver than the patient or client, but it has helped a lot of people. This program just started back in.
It's so important to the people who are dedicating their lives to taking care of their loved one. You have to have that mental health break because otherwise it takes away from the care that you can provide for that person.
Absolutely. I always say you can't pour from an empty cup, and if you're not taking care of yourself, you certainly can't take care of your loved one. So
Is this something you just started this year, the Medicare coverage?
So yes, so it started, I believe, in June here in Waco. So there's a physician group that got approved to do this program, and they have partnered with home care providers. And but it's called the Guide Program. So it can definitely offer a lot of good resources for people that are going through that.
Absolutely.
So
That is great.
but they have to be.
You have to have dementia, and you have to be on Medicare.
All right, so
And not on
so
hospice, so-
how professional does this diagnosis for dementia have to be? Just thinking of him. Because
Zach.
I don't know.
No, it just has to say in your doctor's notes, dementia diagnosis. But
Okay.
the group that has the Guide Program, they make sure that
He
they
looks
meet
a
all
little
qualifications.
insulted.
Yeah.
Where's Zach?
I don't know.
Haley.
He talked about the gummies the other, and I figure if we catch him just
Yeah.
right, maybe we can get. I'm just thinking of your being able
important to know
to serve
resources.
you cocktails. That's all.
Haley, I know we've talked about hours and how you travel and work, but can you tell us, does Medicare cover any of this? Where's the drum? Okay, anyway. Haley Gardner with Visiting Angels, a great group of people that truly help out those in need. And I love this new program from Medicare. That's great. Good deal. All right, Haley, you've been very serious and you've been very good, but now you get to tell the bad joke of the day.
Okay.
Select one and please tell it. Today.
How do hockey players stay in shape during the off season?
How?
They stick to it.
Stick to
I
it.
thought you were gonna guess. They stick to it.
Like the sticks.
Yeah, I got it.
Yep.
Stick to it. Yeah.
That is certainly a bad joke.
Yep.
It is a bad joke. Haley Gardner, Visiting Angels, thank you so much. Good to see you, my friend.
Thanks to you.
We've known each other a long, long time. Good to see you doing well. And, like I said, our musical guest canceled on us early this morning. So we're going to do a lot of music videos. We'll talk about birthdays. We'll do some things that happened on this date in country music history. We'll talk with Cam Stewart about sports. And on and on and on. Here at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill. Right now, we're going to check in with news and weather from our friends over at KWTX News Channel 10.
Today's news and weather is brought to you by the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill. The Backyard Bar Stage and Grill features a full restaurant and bar, a huge outdoor concert stage, a giant outdoor TV screen, fire pits, a roof deck, washer pits, cornhole pits, inside and outside seating, and much more. Located at 511 8th Street, Waco, Texas 76706. Check out upcoming shows at backyardwaco.com.
Back live at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill.
What you got there?
I voted.
Oh, you voted or your forehead voted?
We went together.
Oh, we?
Me and my forehead.
Oh.
Anyway.
Okay.
Yes, I was at my office with Waco Realtors, because I sell real estate, yesterday, and I said, okay, what do I need to do? And I had a couple of things I had to go and run errands and so forth. And all of a sudden it hit me. I said, today's the first day of early voting.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yesterday, early voting. So I said, I'm just going to roll in to my favorite spot. And it wasn't busy. It was kind of full, but it wasn't out the line, out the door, Rolled in there and
What did you roll in on? Were you on
roller
a Segway?
skates. I was on skates.
Roller skates, okay. Because it's adult skate night.
I was on ice skates since in honor of the
Right, yeah.
The Olympics.
It was a little hard to roll on those. Here.
It tore up the gym floor there at the church where we voted. Anyway, I went in and, on early voting and on this one, you either vote Democrat or Republican.
Right.
You can't cross over and vote for this one or that one.
You cannot be bipartisan, so to speak.
True.
Yes.
I like that word, bipartisan. And I went in. The ladies were very nice, super nice people over there that are helping out, all volunteers that help out. And I'll give you a heads up, there are almost, I think it's 3.5 pages of things to vote on, people and propositions.
Wow.
And me, almost 4 pages, front, back, front, back.
What's the font size on that?
It's pretty big.
Okay. Then that doesn't.
And you have to take a pen and you have to completely fill in the box. You can't put a check or an X. You got to fill in the box. But there are a lot, mostly as judges, that they have no opposition in their party.
Right.
So those are pretty a done deal. But there are a couple of 2 or 3 that have 4 or 5 people running for that position, and you just got to do your homework. Now, I'm going to say this. I'm truly a person in favor of term limits. If the president can only do 2 terms, I think senators, congressmen, anyone in that needs to stick with term limits. And I'm thinking 2, maybe 3 at the most, 3 at the most.
Right.
We have some that have been in there forever. They can barely still stand up, barely can read, mumble and stumble. They have people doing their work for them, assistants. Got to get them out. You know, they might have done some good things once or twice.
Visiting angels come and help them?
Probably. But there aren't term limits, so it's up to you, the voter, to vote them out. Don't keep putting them back. Those are career politicians. So please, they may have done a couple of good things at one time or another. Let's move on to someone younger. And I can say that. I think a lot of people think I'm against old people, but being old, I can say that.
Right.
Anyway.
It just means experience in your case, maybe not in their case.
Some of the propositions that you vote on, one of them is about term limits in the state of Texas. You can either vote yes or no on term limits for that.
There you go.
One of the other one is vote yes or no about Sharia law is on the proposition on the ballot. Are you in favor of Sharia law, Islamic law? I'm trying to think of some other ones that I could throw at you real quick. But anyway, there's a bunch of propositions voting yes or no. But the main thing is get out and vote. Exercise your vote here in the preliminaries. Pick who's going to run in Republican or pick who's going to run in the finals in Democrat. And just get out and vote. There's a lot of places. And you can always just Google it. McLennan County, where do I vote? Or if you live down in Bell County or Coryell County, Hill County, Google that, get out, pre-vote. It continues on right now, early voting. Get out and vote. I voted.
Good job.
Yes, thank you. Are you an early voter or do you wait until the last minute?
I like to go day of, you know? I'm a with
You're
the
kind
masses.
of old school.
Yes. My dad, for years and years and years, worked the polls.
Oh, really?
And so he volunteered, would take the day off work and, work at the local, whatever, precinct or whatever. And so,
sure.
So yeah, that part of that kind of is still in me where I'm traditionalist, where I'm just going to go. I remember even when I was little, with the booths that would, and the curtain. I remember my mom going in with my mom during the day and doing that, and she would show me, "This is you do this."
Yeah.
So it was kind of
you used to push it, pull the lever.
Yeah. Part of the civil learning in my family.
Now, yesterday, you fill in the blanks. They give you the big pieces of big, and you color in the blanks, and then you carry them up, and there's people to help you. You slide page 1 in, and then it'll give a green light. Page 2, green light, says thank you for voting. Get your sticker, move on, kind of deal.
So what if you get a red light?
Ooh.
Does that mean you didn't fill it in right, or does
that means you're from Somalia,
or
and you're not allowed to vote? There we go. All right, so get out and early vote. It's going on today again. Here we are on a second hour on a Wednesday hump day. No music today. Our musician, Becky, sent in and had an emergency, family emergency, she said, that came up this morning. So no music. But wait.
What?
Kevin has some music videos to share with us, like this one.
Out there in West Texas, there's a little town I know where the sky looks like water and the coyotes they roam. Well, every now and then I see her walking down the street, but all that I have left now are the memories. Back when I was just a young man, roaming through the world, not a care on my mind, never worried about no girl. I never thought I'd be the guy who opened up my heart to some stranger standing there in the dark. I should have known right from the start. Some people, they are just cold and dark. I never thought it would be you, but I guess you live and learn not to believe what you see, and only half of what you've heard. Sometimes I just sit and think of mistakes that I've made. Wonder why you never wanted change. I told you that I would have gave the world for you, my dear, but now all that you want is to be far from here. I should have known right from the start. Some people, they are just cold and dark. I never thought it would be you, but I guess you live and learn not to believe what you see, and only half of what you've heard. Out there in West Texas, there's a little town I know where the sky looks like water, and that pretty girl, she roams.
Braxton Dawsey here from just a few months ago on the Zack Owen Show. We're playing a lot of music videos this hour. Hey, right now, let's talk about what happened on this date in country music history. And there's not a lot. In fact, there's only one thing that stands out.
Yes.
And that is George Jones released his debut single. And it's a song that I've never heard or never heard of. It's called No Money in the Deal. No Money in the Deal by George Jones. Anyway, the song became his first recording of about 900 that he recorded in his 61-year career. That's amazing.
That might be a little, probably representative of the song itself, No Money in That Deal.
That's true.
I mean, if it's his first
Probably
one.
not making,
and to be
definitely
fair,
not making the money
to be fair,
they
like
do now.
George Jones, like legend, right? But like, how many of the 900 can you actually name?
Well, that's the other thing is George Jones did not have a lot of number ones.
Right. And so
he had a lot of songs, but not a lot.
Yeah.
He Stopped Loving Her Today, White Lightning, The Door. I mean, I could name off probably 15.
Right.
But not 900.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, big day. This happened back in 1954. Where were you in 1954? Nowhere to be seen.
My parents were very, very, very itsy bitsy.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah.
So anyway, there's what happened in country music history. All right, I want to talk to you about my friends over at Universal Window Direct. Premium window, doors, and siding available from Universal Window Direct. Make upgrading your home, and I have said it, as a real estate agent, when you go to sell an older home, most important thing are windows and doors. Windows and doors. Do the doors always stick? Can you see out through it? Is it got a film on it? Is it... it's the seal in the window broken, the whole 9 yards. You want to upgrade those before you sell. That way you'll get more money for your home. Very important. Reach out to them. You can check them out online. Universal Windows, CentralTexas.com. Universal Windows, CentralTexas.com. Universal Windows Direct. Commercial break time. We'll come back. We got birthdays. We've got so much. Even Cam Stewart's going to talk to us from Boston on sports and more music videos here at the Backyard.
The selection here at Allen Samuels is great. They have a wide selection of vehicles. They go anywhere from a car to an SUV to a truck. I'm more of a car person myself. That's why I got the price of 300 last. But my wife is looking for an SUV, which they have a lot of choices there. Anybody that's looking for a vehicle, I would recommend Allen Samuels.
Like Allen Samuels always said, Waco has a lot to offer, and so do we at Allen Samuels Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat. Come by, let's be friends.
It is a great Wednesday. Beautiful outside. George Jones, better known as the Possum, because he kind of looked like his little nose, born in Texas, had 14 number ones. He released 900. Now, all those were not released as singles.
Right.
They were on albums.
Yeah.
Album cuts and stuff like that. I believe, from what I can tell, Kevin.
See, that would make sense why you would remember 15 of them if you had 14 ones.
Yeah.
That would make
It
sense.
looks like he had actually 150 songs that were charted.
Wow, okay.
But only 14 went to number one.
There you go.
And that's hard to believe. As a country music fan that loves George Jones, I would have guessed more.
Yeah.
I would have guessed more. All right, there you go. Hey, what do you say we do some birthdays?
Okay.
Or do you want to do it? Let's do a music video.
Okay.
Let's play a music video here, and then we'll come back. We'll check in with some birthdays and lots more. Stick around right here at the Backyard Bar, Stage and Grill on a Wednesday.
Running through the rain to regain my senses, mend my fences, I can't complain. Flying through the universe to feel my purpose, make it worth it one more day. Spending some time alone, thought and spirit, flesh and bone, showed down in my synapses every time. Life's a stone and I'm chiseling away, excited by the shape it takes. Imagination's a damn old friend of mine.
limits to find the habits that take me away. Planting my feet in the earth, birthing a new reason, a change of seasons, I can't complain. Spending some time alone, thought and spirit, flesh and bone, showed down in my synapses every time. Life's a stone and I'm chiseling away, excited by the shape it takes. Imagination's a damn old friend of mine. Life's a stone and I'm chiseling away, excited by the shape it takes. Driving down in my synapses every time. Imagination's a friend of mine. Imagination's a damn old friend of mine.
It's Japheth.
Japheth Singleton.
Yeah. Great job. Just on a few weeks ago here at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill. It's Wednesday. It's hump day. Our musician this morning canceled last minute. So we're playing a lot of music videos and chit-chatting. And right now we're going to do some birthdays.
Yeah.
Have you put any crazy soccer players on today?
I don't believe so. Nope. No.
Okay.
Nope. Actually, everyone today is kind of oldish. I mean,
are they still alive?
I think there are people that are still alive.
Not this one.
Some of them not.
1898, Enzo Ferrari, automotive innovator.
Yes.
Say that 5 times quickly.
Automotive innovator.
Anyway, Ferrari, the famous.
So he may not be alive, but he lives on.
Oh yeah. Yeah. 1933, Yoko Ono, the person that broke up the Beatles, will always be known for that, and has zero musical talent, but she thinks she does. 1954, John Travolta. Saturday Night Fever.
When you think of John Travolta,
yes,
what's the first thing that comes to your mind? When you
I think of Vinnie Barbarino.
I wondered.
I think of that. I think of Saturday Night Fever, and I think of Gillies. You know.
Yeah. Not Grease.
I know. I never, honestly, never watched Grease the entire movie.
Okay.
Didn't want to. Didn't.
See, I think of Grease and Pulp Fiction. Those are my immediate.
Yeah, a little bit about Pulp Fiction. But, I watched the TV show in Vinnie Barbarino. But, yeah, those are the ones I think of. Vanna White. I just happened to flip over a couple of days ago and watched a little bit of that. She's still flipping the letters.
Well, she doesn't flip him anymore.
Well, yeah, they don't flip.
She just
ding, boop. Still looking good. She was born in 1957. That means that she is 69 years old.
Yeah.
Almost 70, and still pushing buttons. 1964, Matt Dillon, actor, Outsiders, Something About Mary, all that. 1965, Dr. Dre, legendary music producer, media mogul, was born. 1968, Molly Ringwald, actress, 16 Candles, The Breakfast Club, and on and on and on, was born on that date. Let's go with some local birthdays today. Happy birthday goes out to Ben Hamilton, is celebrating a birthday. Happy birthday to you. Lena Johansson, happy birthday. Debbie Wilganowski. Nancy Nutt. Happy birthday, Nancy. Samantha Riles, Ernest Steba, Kelly Brooks, Jimmy Roberts, Michelle Rosnos, Kathy Bainbridge, Brent Davis having a birthday today. Stephen Daniel, happy birthday to you. Ophelia Downing is having a birthday today. And Stephen Minton celebrating a birthday. Happy birthday. Have a great day. Make it a special day and enjoy your birthday. Do we have a birthday video? I guess we don't, really.
Nope, we don't.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll just pretend we have
Happy
one.
birthday. Here to sing to you. Happy birthday. Hey!
Let's play another music video before we get in trouble, and then we'll come back and we'll do some sports with Cam Stewart. Here we go.
As y'all know, most of my songs are about betrayal or heartbreak or something like that. Well, that you smell it, it's my nose. I inhale it, it consumes my soul. I am forced to fall upon my scars. Well, it crackles and pops in that old pot-belly stove. All my memories, they tortured, easily burn out of control. He'd do anything for me to stay, but I can't see no other way. I was in his arms, I'd be gone by dawn.
Lily Milford there from a couple of months ago here on the Zack Owen Show. We've got Cam Stewart, got Kevin here talking sports, and I've got a couple of Olympic things to throw at you guys.
Okay.
And Kevin's going to give us a medal count. And
medal, not metal. Yes.
Metal.
Yeah.
Metal.
We're going to test the metal here.
Metal. Have y'all seen that where they're falling apart? The metals they're breaking.
Yeah. I mean, that's how they should be. That's why they bid into them to see if they were real gold anyway, back in the day.
Okay, here's the deal. For those of you out there that think that the United States of America finances our Olympic team, you're wrong. The U.S. government has nothing to do with that. It is primarily funded by the U.S. Olympic and Paralympic Committee, which relies on private donations, corporate sponsorships. That's why you have different patches on and stuff like that. And they get a lot of money off the broadcasting, which, Cam, we found out this morning, what I thought the Olympic viewership was down, it's actually up, which I was kind of surprised over the last Winter Olympics. But here's something I found interesting. For the 26 Winter Games, a $100 million donation came from Ross Stevens. Businessman gave $100 million, which will provide $200,000 paycheck to every U.S. athlete participating.
Wow.
So they get a check for $200,000 just for going.
That's not bad. For a lot of us, it's a pretty good yearly salary, huh?
That's pretty good.
I don't know. Some of the basketball players that go in the summer, it's a pay cut, but it's a pretty good payday just for going.
What's the latest medal count?
All right. So Norway still leads 33 overall, 15 gold medals. Once again, it's pretty easy to dominate a winter sport when you're covered with snow all the time. Italy, the host country, 25 total, 9 golds. The United States just behind that with 24 total and 7 golds. That's one more than yesterday. Their gold came in women's downhill slalom skiing this past day.
Yep. All right. Good job. Are you watching the Olympics at all, Cam?
I am. We had, I was out at trivia last night. Curling came on the bar. Man, the place was electric. The place was locked into this curling last night, Zach. I have mainly been on the hockey train. I am fully invested into that. I've been waiting for years for this. We've got the U.S. in the quarterfinals today, this afternoon, 2 o'clock Central. So that's been kind of my main course for this Olympics.
And you correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm wrong a lot. Is women's hockey, is that fairly new? As an Olympic sport?
To some. 98 was the first time they did it.
Oh, okay.
The U.S. has been great. U.S. and Canada have been great in it. And we could see a double USA-Canada gold medal game. We're going to see it the women's tomorrow.
And then, you know what would be great? The men play the women.
Yeah. I mean, I thought we were
It'd be
trying to
fun.
get away. I thought we were trying to get away from that, though.
Oh, okay.
Men and women's sports. I don't know.
Yesterday, Cam did it to us again. He was a no-show on the Zack Owen show. So what we did is we pulled a random person off the street to do sports yesterday. They had been drinking heavily and had a shopping cart. But other than that, they did a fine
And starting tomorrow, they will take Cam Stewart's regular place. The ratings were great.
You had an interview yesterday. What was that, and what do you have today?
Yeah, so we had Brent Bloom yesterday. He's kind of an interesting cat, man. He's one of the head NIL collectives for Iowa State. So, like, we tried to make sense of that whole world. But he's also, like, an absolute diehard and an expert on Iowa State basketball. We're, hitting the Big 12 pretty hard. That's a team that could actually win the whole thing. Like, they could be a national championship material kind of team. Today, we're sticking with some more college basketball. Pete's tapping into some Baylor stuff. It was a bad loss last night. Kansas State was punchline of all college basketball until there's a team that loses to the biggest punchline in college basketball. And that's what happened to Baylor last night. He is also going to see, Pete is going to broadcast the game for probably a top 5 pick in the NBA draft next year or this year in Darren Peterson from Kansas. So we're going to talk about that and the drama surrounding him, whether he will play or won't play, what that means for college basketball. So if you're into your college hoops, you're trying to catch up after football season, today is the day for you.
I love it. All right, man. Hey, good to see you. We'll talk again tomorrow, buddy.
All right, sounds good. Great to see you guys.
Cam Stewart with the Pete Sousa Show, talking about what's coming up today. It's me and Kevin here at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill. And who's on our music video? I was going to say me, Kevin, and...
Yeah. Let's see. Who's next?
Who's next?
Bo Taylor.
Bo! We got Bo Taylor music video for you.
County Road 109, about a mile past the county line. There's an old dirt road that'll take us out by the lake. There usually ain't nobody out there, way out in the middle of nowhere. Most folks don't even know the way. Took a wrong turn somewhere down the line, but I don't care, 'cause baby we'll be just fine. Let me get lost in loving you, right where I need to be. We could turn this thing around and head on back to town. Or we could see where it leads. I don't know where I'm going, and I don't know what to do, but it's all gonna be alright if you just rock me through the night and let me get lost in loving you. Up on a dead-end road, someplace neither one of us knows. Might run out of gas, I don't give a damn. Turn up the radio, throw the road maps out the window. Right here, I know where I am. We could turn around and go back home. We could stay here together alone, lost in loving you, right where I need to be. We could turn this thing around, head on back to town. We could see where it leads. I don't know where I'm going, and I don't know what to do, but it's all gonna be alright if you just rock me through the night and let me get lost in loving you.
That is Bo, and Bo, as you can tell, was here at Christmas time. There's Christmas decorations on the microphone.
Absolutely. I mean, come on.
I love it. I don't know if you can tell. Look under the Wednesday hump. What's in the background? The slushy machines. Come by and have a cocktail, I guess. They officially open here at the Backyard at 11 a.m. They have great food at the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill. I was back there. Not only do they do great food here inside the Backyard for lunch and for dinner, but they also, Diane and the crew in the back, they also do a lot of catering. And they were preparing today's big catering were Philly cheesesteak sandwiches. Oh wow. My God. They look so good. The smell was,
And it's for Amazon, right?
I think maybe Amazon. Yeah, they do all of Amazon.
So,
I think they do also.
Get yourself a job at Amazon if you want this food.
Yeah. They're for the drones. They have to keep those drones fed, you know.
Oh yeah.
We want a cheesesteak.
Yeah, and that's the sound of the Winter Olympics right now too.
Oh my gosh. But it is so great coverage, you know. It just especially on the bobsleds, and they're following right behind them.
Alexis told me, because I was talking with her about, I figured it had to have been like something, they just put a chip in the helmet and it just follows them. No, there are actual people flying the drones.
Really?
And she said there's a whole documentary, like short video about it. So
really?
Once we're done with the show, then, look up that video. Not until we're done.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mentioned this a while back. That is a job not only today, but in the future.
Yep.
With the military.
Right.
With companies, drone flying is just big.
And so all those esports kids at school you think are like super like video game geeks, they're going to be the ones that are like in the military, sitting in a cubicle somewhere, flying something somewhere else.
I'm telling you, the military is the way to go. Get into the Air Force, or I guess all branches have it, but I know the Air Force does a lot with drones. But get into that. That is a big thing. They're going to pay for your education, too, while you're in the military. And you get to sit in a comfy chair in a dark room somewhere safe and not on the front line.
Right. Yes.
That's a job right there, man. That's a job right there. All right, it is Wednesday. It is Hump Day morning. We're at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill. Going to be a beautiful day. I want to say thanks to Haley Gardner for being here with Visiting Angels. Great group of people. Haley's a great person. And if you need somebody to take care of you or a family member, if it's 18 and older, whether it's cooking breakfast, whether it's helping you with your hair, to bathe, whatever it might be. And as she mentioned, now Medicare paying for people that have dementia, that are not on hospice and are on Medicare. So an older person with dementia, Medicare just recently here a while back started giving money for that. So that's a great deal. Visiting Angels. Call and talk to Haley, and they're good people over there. All right, coming up tomorrow on the show, Kevin, here's who we have. We have Clint Smith. Clint is with Heating and Air Paramedics.
Wait.
Your heater, your air conditioner, it's sick.
Do they?
You call Clint, the paramedic, to come out and fix it.
Okay. I didn't know if it was only they fixed ambulances, like the HVAC in ambulances.
You know what would be cool? You know the old school ambulance from Ghostbusters?
Okay.
If they drove around in one of those?
Yeah.
That would be cute. Anyway, Clint's going to be on. Heating and air conditioning paramedics will be on in the morning at 8 o'clock and talk about HVAC. And Donovan Amaya will be our singer tomorrow in the 9 o'clock hour. Unfortunately, our singer today had to cancel last minute. I understand family problems, emergencies. I didn't know. I probably could have lined somebody up, but I didn't find out till about 6:40 this morning.
Most musicians aren't up at that time. Just
That's
letting
true.
You know.
So it had to have been an emergency to get up at 6:40 and send me a text.
Right.
Anyway, so that's the lineup for tomorrow's show. Looking ahead to Friday. Oh, and Jessica will be back with us tomorrow from Stroud Security. Kevin's going to be back tomorrow, right?
I hope so.
Okay, good. And Mike Boley on Friday, my good buddy Mike Boley of Boley Foundation, one of the best foundation companies you could ever deal with. A great guy, a supporter of our military, been a supporter of Zach and Jim show over the years. Mike Boley will be talking about foundation on Friday. And Sydney Stevens is going to be our musician on Friday. So Thursday, Friday, got a great lineup for you here at the Backyard.
Now, you know our show is doing great. Like the numbers are up. And
oh, yeah.
This morning, I went to my workout.
Okay.
They had the most amount of people at the 5 a.m. workout that they have had since January 2nd, you know.
Yeah.
New Year's and all that. So this is the most amount of people at the 5 a.m. since January 2nd.
Really?
So, yeah.
I guess people are going, okay, I bought this membership. I guess I better start using it.
Yeah, or they just want to hang out.
What'd you do today? What'd you work on?
Today was 50-50, so it's either an arm or a leg workout at each station, 10 stations. I did both at both stations, kind of rotating between, but there were so many people, we had to share stations, so there were 2 people at each station, so there's enough room to, so it was pretty packed. It was fun.
Hey, what's it called? Because I was trying to explain this to my physical therapist, which, by the way, I have that this afternoon again. But he said he thinks what hurt my back, what's the one where you sit on a bench, put your feet up on black flat, and you take it, it's very small metal handles, and you lean and you also pull.
Oh, like a rowing kind of thing?
Well, not rowing, but pulling. But yeah, kind of rowing.
Yeah. So
he says that's probably what did it.
That
to
would
my
do
back.
it. Yeah.
By the way, the back is almost 100%.
Hey.
Today.
All of a sudden, we got a large studio audience.
Large. Sorry, folks. The park is closed. Anyway, so big show tomorrow, big show Friday. Kevin's going to be here. Jessica's going to be here. Cam Stewart's going to be here. Our guest, music. What more could you ask for? It's a throwback Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll show an old video clip of 25 Hot Country Cafe. Hey, before we head out of here, there's a lot of COVID and flu, et cetera, going around. And if you need to get in fast to see a doctor, see Dr. Allison or PA Mark Roberts. Patient First Direct Primary Care, where what, Kevin?
They put the patient first.
84, Highway 84 over in the Badger Ranch area, Suite 102. You can check them out online, patientfirstdirect.com. Patient First Direct Primary Care. And make sure when you go over there, whether you walk in or make an appointment. By the way, if you want to make an appointment, call 863-8741. 863-8741. All right, have a great hump day. Thank you, Kevin. We'll see you back on a Thursday show. Have a wonderful day. Miss you, Jim. Bye.
Thank you.